I'm an animal person, always have been. Got my degree in natural resource ecology management. I really wanted to work outside and with plants and animals. That's always kind of been my thing. I just went in for my annual exam in 2013, like I always do. I'm expecting to get my birth control prescription renewed, and my primary care doctor was like, "Oh, your cervix looks different today." She sent me on to a gynecologist 2 days later, who did a biopsy, and the next day I got a phone call that it was cancer. I wasn't expecting to even be hearing that when I felt fine and I was just going to the doctor to renew a prescription, and now I'm being told I have cancer. So I didn't want to bug my parents, but the first people I wanted to tell was my mom, because she has a nursing background. And I wanted her to tell me that, no, it's gonna be fine, and reassure me. So, but I didn't want to bug them during work. So I hung up the phone and I went outside and just kind of walked around the building for a few minutes just to, gather my thoughts and think about what this person just told me on the phone. So I finished the work day and then I drove over to my parents' house and talked to my mom, and my mom was great. She was just didn't act shocked or anything. She just was like, okay, well, let's go to this appointment tomorrow, and let's see what he says, and then we'll go from there. And until then, don't worry about it, because we don't know. And so in a matter of 4 days, I had 3 exams from 3 different doctors, and ultimately then was told that, yes, I have cancer. During radiation treatment, I remember being tired a lot. The first couple weeks I was still trying to work, and after a few weeks of that, I realized I just couldn't maintain that. So my parents really were my support system during treatment and after treatment, and especially those first few months after treatment. That's when I started realizing that I was craving that connection with somebody else my age as a cancer survivor or patient. Nobody else really understood what I had just gone through. So I got online and I found the organization Stupid Cancer. It's for young adult cancer survivors. I went to the annual conference, and that was life-changing. That was the first time that I met other young adult cancer survivors. It felt really good for 4 days of my life. I felt normal. Without that, to this day, I'd still feel alone and would not have gotten as far as I have. After cancer treatment, everyone in my life just expected life to go back to normal. I was treated, I was declared cancer-free, and then all these side effects pop up, and I think the adjustment to life after cancer has been the hardest. Radiation damaged several areas of my intestines. Because of that, these areas don't really function well. I wish I had my life back where I could just be normal again, but I don't feel like it's ever gonna be normal. Everybody knows how devastating cancer is. Everybody knows somebody who's had cancer. I want parents to know that this is not a vaccine for just HPV. It's a vaccine to prevent cancer, and not just one type of cancer, but multiple types of cancer. So it's just a no-brainer.